99.3 Nigeria Info. We're broadcasting live from Etimi and Christian Victoria Island in Lagos here. So far, how much are you convinced about the political office candidates, manifestos, their debates, town hall programs? I mean, you must have seen quite a number of them going on, still ongoing, and other election campaign platforms where presidential candidates from various political parties are being engaged and interacting with Nigerians. Should Nigerians up on performance of the presidential candidates at the debates, despite their major contenders like Bola Tinubu of APC being absent and not represented, and Atiku not appearing in person but represented? I'm hearing that he's going to appear very soon. Are these debates and town halls sufficient enough to judge what would likely, pan out in the 2023 polls? Will these debates and engagement thus far, the way it's going now, are you okay with what is being debated on? Are you okay with the trend of conversations at these town halls, at these debates? I mean, how about looking at their manifestos? Have you had the chance to take a look at any of their manifestos? Today we take a look at, what presidential candidates have been saying at town halls, as well as, their manifestos. About 20 presidential candidates, 18 candidates, according to report now, are gearing up to contest the 2023 election, the presidential election that will be conducted on Saturday, February 25. 18 of them by various political parties. Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress, as being one of the front runners. Peter Obi of the Labour Party is also there. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso is coming through with a whirlwind kind of force. Quite a number of people didn't expect the kind of force that Kwankwaso. I mean, a lot of people mentioned it at the beginning, but there were talks that he was probably going to, defect and, just not defect really, but just what they call it, step aside, for one of the candidates. Yeah. There's also Kola Abiola somewhere of the PRP, People Redemption Party. There's Atiku Abubakar of the PDP as well. So it's being said that never before in the history of Nigeria have we had an election cycle this keenly contested. But Gbolahan is still here. Gbolahan, how do you see the trend of conversation going on right now? Different town halls and debates and all sorts of engagements by these presidential candidates.
Okay, I would like to quickly correct something that I must have said during the newspaper review.
Okay.
NNPP is actually a very old party. I must have made a statement that connotes
that they just created it.
Yeah. What must have happened is, the way how Nigeria has run as a two-party, as a two-horse race for so long. But this time around, and all these parties were there all this while. But, they will come to election. In some level, they will score 100, they will score 50, maybe in their relation. What has only changed with NNPP is that Rabiu Kwankwaso took over more or less the saddle of that party a few months ago. And the trajectory has been beyond what we have ever seen about that party or about any third party whatsoever in this republic. Okay. What have people been saying? We can start even from their manifestos. I've read about 4 of those manifestos.
Okay.
Labour, NNPP, PDP, and APC. There are still a few missing things there and there, in my opinion. For example, apart from NNPP, none of them took the environment as an important bullet in their discussions.
The environment.
Yes.
Excuse me.
And why is the environment important? It's important because it could rubbish every other thing that you are talking about if you don't take care of the environment. In the news today, we heard something about the Lekki axis and how if we don't pay attention to that place, the ocean will come and wipe a chunk of it away. We've seen what flooding has done earlier this year.
That's right.
It means that right from financing, you give people money to go and do agriculture, all of the parties have spoken about how they will use agriculture to, deliver food security and all of the rest. If you don't pay attention to the environment, you will not achieve that agriculture thing you're talking about. If it is infrastructure you want to spend money on, you can go ahead and be building the roads. If you don't pay attention to the environment, it will come one day and wipe away all those things you have done. So I believe the environment should be an important bullet and not something you just gloss over. I think the APC manifesto spoke about, recharging the Chad Basin. It's an environmental issue, but not. I don't see the environment as something that we should be mentioning in passing. You have to dedicate something to it to show that you are thinking about the environment. The environment
is that not because that is what they think that people want to hear more?
You see, it might have been an omission. Don't forget that in Nigeria, we have not really paid the right level of attention to the environment. The flooding for this year is a wake-up call. A lot of states have been in quote chopping money. There is this what do you call that money that federal government make available to ecological. They've been and they are not investing in any ecological management of anything. Even at the federal level, I think maybe Shiroro Dam must have been the last dam we built. Even that one will be maybe like 30 years ago. When last did we invest in infrastructure that will help us with water management? Do we see water as a resource? Is it something that, of course, we even have Ministry of Water Resources.
That's right.
So that shows that on the face of it, we believe that water is a resource. So why are we not giving it the right level of attention? I still remember vividly when Ethiopia was going to do that, it's hydropower, whatever. At some point, Egypt said it was really willing to go to war with Ethiopia over the damming of the Nile. Why? Because it will affect his own water management. Egypt do a lot of agriculture. So if you take water away, so environment is an important part that I don't think that these parties are speaking to at the right level. One thing that is missing, again, in literally all of these things is the discussion around the header farmer crisis. There were some that mentioned it, just casually in the body in one corner somewhere. It could be either of two things. It could be that they see it as a slippery path that nobody want to go down there. You don't want to talk about it because you're not so sure of how it might be received in certain voting quarters. But the way I look at it is, and that is the question I would have loved to put across to any of the candidates. Do you think that the farmer header problem is a national security issue? If you think it's a national security issue, how can you then discuss segment of your security without dedicating an entire bullet to farmer header problem? None of them did. By the time you finish reading their security section, you're still wondering, is it that they did not consider farmer header problem as a major Nigerian issue? It's a security issue that has economic implication. So it is not, and if we fix it, we can have a double gain. Number one, we will be able to succeed in certain aspect of our security management. We will also be able to fix the economic side of that issue, because there is a serious economic side. Serious economic side because the headers are there. When there is a problem between headers and farmers, there are situations in which farmers cannot go to their farms because they are scared. That is food security issue. There is a possibility also that we don't even have proper records of these headers and their activities, which means that we are losing out on a huge economy, the cattle economy. How do you reform something you are not even taking proper account of?
Right.
So those are some of the general things that I observe on the manifesto. Then at the level of the engagement by some of these people, we are still not able to drill them deep on some of the things that are even existing. You see, there was one of the parties that said, "Oh, JAMB will be free, WAEC will be free, tertiary education will be free." It would be nice to ask how that person intends to finance it. Should JAMB and WAEC or whatever, or NECO, even be a government affair, or government should just be a regulator? It's something to also think about. In several countries across the world, those things are handled by the private sector, while there is a regulator on the side of the government to ensure that things are running well. The other part is that tertiary education that you say is going to be free. In 1972-73, when the first strike was said to have happened in the tertiary institution, it was about welfare and funding. 50 years after, it's still about welfare and funding. So if somebody is making a promise in that direction, we must be able to, he must have thought through exactly how he's going to finance all this, that is there. It would also be nice to ask that kind of a candidate about the issue of targeting subsidies. Because look, subsidy is not evil. It's not a bad thing. It just has to be located at the right junction and must be properly implemented. A situation in which you just want everybody to go to school free. You don't have money, and you are excluding people who can pay. Some people can pay. Why do you want them to do it free? Why don't you let them pay? In fact, if use the money they even pay to pay for those ones who cannot afford
it.
There are several models for doing this, but it is important to be able to ensure that the candidates have thought through this other process, so that they're not just making promises that when the push comes to shove, you can't implement it.
I'm going to talk to you about the quality now. We've talked about some of the things that, they've not really talked about. But the few things that they've talked about, what's the quality in the things that they've talked about? I hear a lot of them, talk about privatization of, what do you call it, restructuring. I've heard some of them, talk about other areas of our economy. For instance, some have talked about devolution of powers to states, electricity, agriculture, and all of that. What's the quality of the content of what they have, talked about? There've been debates that have involved Omowole Sowore of the AAC, Prince Adewale Adebayo of the SDP, the ABGA presidential candidate as well, Professor Peter Omeadi. You have Yabagi Sani of the Action Democratic Party, ADP, and a host of others as well who've been part of one debate or one town hall or the other, and it's still continuing as we speak right now. But let's look at the quality, the robust nature of the engagement we've had so far. I've spoken with some colleagues who have said that this time around, quite a number of the candidates and even the media have been able to bring in, quite a number of other candidates as against what it used to be in the past, where the focus had always been on the major parties. Now the net has been expanded and we have more engagement now, and to them it's a good improvement in terms of quality of engagement. To some others of my colleague, it's more or less like people are not, some of these candidates are still holding back some of their plans, so that nobody gets to hijack them in one way or the other, because according to them, they know what some of these guys can do. They know the kind of ideas that they've shared off camera. Then the moment you put them on camera, you begin to see them watch what they say and count their words and all of that. And to them, it doesn't mean that these candidates don't have what it takes, to deliver. They're just looking at their chances of the ideas being stolen.
No. If this is about service, if it's about the Nigerian citizens, there's nothing like somebody stealing your idea. Because if you don't win, let that person that eventually wins be able to see that, oh, there was that candidate that had a brilliant idea. In fact, what I expect their teams to be doing is that when one of the other candidates is speaking, discussing ideas, your team should take their notes and observe those issues where that other candidate has a better solution. You want to serve the people, you want to improve the country. That's what you're saying. So that you can also take those solutions on board of what you want to do if you become the winner. So the issue of making it a secret is ridiculous. It shouldn't be. You should be proud. Get on that podium. Talk to us about your idea. Forget about somebody sitting. If exact thing you are saying, we see somebody else saying it the next day, we will know that he has stolen your idea. Now, won't we know?
Let's pick them one after the other. Security. Which of these candidates impressed you with whatever plan they have as regards security? I mean, you've even been part of some of these town halls. Which amongst them would you say has maybe a very potent solution to our insecurity issues?
Okay.
I mean, and we're going to touch on economy, we're going to touch on power, we'll touch agriculture, we'll touch healthcare as well.
By the time you read through some of this stuff, you see that in most part, they are similar. For the most part.
The approach.
You see everybody talking about security, saying, oh, we don't have enough people we will recruit. What you might see differently is, say, an NMPP being specific about figures. Say now we'll go up to a million for Nigerian police, a million for the military.
But they didn't explain as to how they're going to fund it, because
exactly. So if somebody goes from, say, 250 to a million, you'll probably be tripling or quadrupling.
We're looking at trillions of naira, about 3 trillion.
Exactly. So how you will fund it? These are some of the areas Nigerians must ask questions. How do you intend to fund it? So there's the issue of technology as well. Literally all of them have recognized the fact that there is a room for technology in and that they will deploy technology. But the missing link across the four major ones that I have read is the one I mentioned, which has to do with the header farmer, which I believe is a national security issue. A lot of them also did not talk about the role of being able to make people answerable to their sins, and how that will impact security. What I mean by that, yes. So we look at security only from those guys in the bush that are carrying the guns or doing the kidnapping. How about those guys in cozy offices, or who are even big people, politicians?
Remember the Mamu case?
Who are funding. And for as long, in fact, if you cut off the funding today, the war will know the impact of those people will nosedive dramatically. But for as long as this funding is there, for as long as for 13, 12 years, Nigeria has not been able to prosecute one sponsor, those things will continue along that line. So what you will find in most of the manifesto is people trying to rope that into the issue of, okay, I will deal with corruption. It would have been nice to say that on that security, I will deal with this matter in this way. Even when we make arrests and we keep them in some cells where somebody will come and free them someday, or where they will become an object of negotiation sometimes down the line. Why are they not in the court? Why are they kept there? So all those issues have to be there. So on security, I will say literally all of them spoke well to security. In fact, for three of them, security was the number one item they discussed.
Okay.
And for another one, I think it was the second item for the fourth one. That shows that they see the importance of security. But those four, none of them spoke to cattle header farm.
None of them at all.
No. Just walked away.
That's a shame. We're going to take one call before we head out to our first break this hour. Let's 012770993, 012771993, 012772993, and 012773993. Female only line is 014657190. I want to talk to you about the economy when we return. Who impressed you the most?
Good.
As regards your plan for the economy. Let's see who's here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
Yes, John from Oba.
Please turn off your radio quickly.
Okay, let me do it. I've just done that.
Yes, go on, please.
Please, the present ruling party, when they were canvassing for full vote then, they made promises now, and most of these promises were not fulfilled.
Okay.
Right? Hello?
Go on. You
ahead.
have a very limited time.
What are the machineries that will make them accountable if they fail their promise? It's very easy to say, I will do this, I will do that, I will reach to high heavens, I will take it to heaven too.
Yeah.
And
That's noted. Let's leave it there because we're due for a break. Lagos, let's head out. When we return, we'll talk some more here on Nigeria in
I will
Morning
respond
Crossfire.
to that question.
Yes. Very, very important question, really. We'll be back. Stay here.
This is an infomercial.
Hey guys, it's me again, and my
Every day is a new experience for me here. And look, see how excited I was coming into this studio. It was like a kid in a candy shop. What I enjoy doing the most here, let me put it in my own words, is Dear Bumi, because it's relaxing, it's hilarious. And of course, I for the life of me, I would never miss doing programs with Sheriff in the morning. It's one of the best. That's what keeps me alive and going. I think the one that I would remember the most, believe you me, is the one I did with Made Kuti, Femi's son. Every time I looked at, every time I think of the young guy, I feel so inspired because I'm always thinking of tomorrow. I'm youth driven. I'm not saying I'm a youth, but I'm youth driven. Oh, the best thing about being a radio show host is when people hold your hand in public, they pray for you, they send you messages and appreciate what you're doing. Because it's, apart from it being a big job, it's a sacrifice. If you want to do this job well, it is a big, big sacrifice. I'm not known to be a liar. I'm somebody who, and the reason why I don't lie about certain things is I don't want to be caught out. Okay, so if I overslept, you hear me on radio saying, sorry I came late, I overslept. I don't want anybody telling me that this is what happened. I'm very conscious of that. So I don't think I ever lied not to be on air. I'd have called ahead to say, because I'm a professional to the core, and you can ask those who work with me. If I can't make it, sometimes I'd call Sheriff in the morning and say, Sheriff, let me. I'm tired. If I'm tired, I'm tired, So I don't think I've been caught out as such. I can't remember any time.
Liverpool are majestic. You can't coach against this.
City have to defend for 6 minutes. They do not want to attack this. Felon Mendy across into the penalty area, headed down by the Madrid players. Still Madrid hovering around City's penalty box. A chance could come for them. It's 1-1 on the night. It's 4-5 for Navigates. Here it comes. It's 2-2. They are back.
Incredible. One of the great nights as a radio football commentator, certainly. Was special. It was special. You could sense it. I literally could sense a potential comeback, and I wasn't surprised when it happened. But how I was still able to articulate my words after that goal came in, something magical. So one of those great nights.
Thanks, Liverpool are majestic. You can't coach against this.
I'm a sucker for Trent. If he wasn't a Liverpool player, I would wear a jersey with Trent at the back. That was special. It was a free kick from about 38, 40 yards against Chelsea, a team I somehow don't fancy. It was special, and I fell off the seat. It's a classic. I don't think any commentator has been able to do that.
MillionsNaija.com to join the 30BG gang.
This message is brought to you by Mega Millions Naija. Play it, win it. Not for those under 18.
Big protein breakfast. That's the secret to how mom wakes up early, makes breakfast for us, and runs off to work. How daddy works most nights and still gets up early to drop me at school. No matter how busy they are, they're never too tired to play with me. And that's because they never leave home without a peak protein breakfast.
Start every day with a peak breakfast and reached with protein to keep you going.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
3, 2, 1, go! Starting off strong, he has crossed the first hurdle, the second, the third, he's nearing the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, the race is done! Did you know you can clear and monitor your cargoes and vehicles as easily as a commentator monitors a race? Yes, GoAgent allows you to track visibly from anywhere in real time. Our innovative platform connects verified clearing agents and transporters to bid on your job, making everything simple for you. To get started and move your business forward, simply sign up free on www.goagents.com.ng today. GoAgent, you relax, we work it out.
Time to upgrade, oh, to the new way to live. Bank with one dial, oh, not a new way to live. Anytime, any day, anywhere, make it connect with S22. Anytime, any day, anywhere, S22 day for you. Time to upgrade.
To enjoy fast, secure, and reliable banking, dial Sterling Bank's trusted code *822# and follow the instructions. Sterling Bank, your one customer bank.
Today is a good day. A good day to take a walk. A good day to reach for your goals. A good day to finish reading that book. A good day to connect with your friends while doing the things you love. A good day to shoot your shot. A good day to enjoy life to the fullest with Malta Guinness.
Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good.
32 countries.
One mission.
All eyes on the trophy.
And a goal against Nigeria in the semi-final. Niels Petersen steps up.
The passion.
The emotions.
Denied by Weberton.
It's not just a game, it's everything.
Come and experience the moment of victory at the largest football viewing center in Africa. Introducing Qatar Live in Wonderland, Lagos. This football season, get a taste of that team spirit while you enjoy live football, good food, drinks, concerts, amazing activities, and amazing giveaways alongside a 5-a-side tournament to keep you engaged. It's not just football, it's a festival. What are you waiting for? Register for free at www.wonderlandlagos.com. Wonderland is brought to you by Balmoral and Octopus Marketing in partnership with CEC.
Head sponsor, Tingle. Sponsors, Maltina, Visa, Coca-Cola, Providence Bank, Meccano, Budweiser, MTV Base.
Qatar Live in Wonderland, Lagos.
Oh yeah, now. When you got somebody you love, and you want to show them how much, gift cards are the surest gift that you can draw. Sure gifts for everyone.
Do you know what to give your employees, partners, and clients during the holiday season? Sure Gifts vouchers are the best way to give them exactly what they want. And guess what? Employees thank their HR for the best gift when they get Sure Gifts vouchers. For businesses, there's no need for logistics, warehousing, and delivery headaches. Sure Gifts vouchers are redeemable at the top stores in Nigeria like Spar, ShopRite, Jumia, Just Right, and many more. Simplify your life and be one of over 1,000 smart companies already using Sure Gifts. Call 01-912-5160 today or email rewards@suregifts.com.ng to get a discount on your first order. T&C apply.
Starting from 400 Naira, enjoy affordable trips when next you're around Chevron, Lekki, and VI, all the way down to Yaba, Surulere, and Ike. Ikeja. Select Uber Go on the Uber app. Choose MasterCard and save extra. Terms and conditions apply. Save more with Uber Go and MasterCard.
Everybody won't connect to something greater. Connect to the moment, the winning goal, to history. Una fit do am now. Watch the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 on Showmax Pro. Oh yeah now. Stream all 64 matches of the World Cup live from Super Sport on Showmax. Experience every game, anywhere, on up to 2 devices. It is available in HD and 4K also. It joke. Almost sign up now at showmax.com.
Kellogg's presents the highly anticipated Season 1 of the Kellogg's Superstar Quiz Competition, premiering on Z World, Channel 166 on DSTV, and Channel 25 on GoTV, Saturdays and Sundays at 6 p.m., with a repeat broadcast on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Catch the best of the best, compete, and battle it out for the ultimate prize. The Kellogg's Superstar Quiz Show is supported by Z World.
We don't die for where we dey, oh yeah. Now so promise and fail, oh yeah. And it don't take, we don't dey wait. PDP don't come again. Jando malole she alama tele o. Jando for governor. Jando under PDP. Jando 2023. Jando alama tele o. Jando for governor. Jando for Lagos. Jando for everybody. Fight for Lagos. Fight for Lagos.
Vote Dr. Abdulaziz Olojede Adediran Jandor as Governor of Lagos State. PDP!
Power to the people!
Hi there, my name is Mercy Johnson Okoji.
My name is Joke Silva.
Hi there, I am Aproko Doctor.
My name is Chef Winnie, aka Delicious Food.
It's your boy Cruz with Joe. I love cooking.
And my choice of cooking oil.
And my choice of cooking oil is Power Oil.
Is Power Oil.
My choice is Power Oil.
Use Power Oil. It's triple filtered. It contains omega-6 and 9, and it's fortified with vitamin A. Plus, it comes in different packs and sizes, so you can afford it without breaking the bank.
My name na Ekele, and na accessories I dey sell. Whether na earring o, belt, even cufflinks dem, e full my shop na. But people no go buy wetin dem no dey see na. Abi, to you, I just dey flood your timeline. To me, my phone na my shop, my Airtel data na my rent.
The important things in life are powered by data. Dial *141# to choose any data plan that works for you.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day, no matter when I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Yakata. The biggest sale of the year, Conga Yakata, is here again. From 11th November to 12th December, you will enjoy amazing discounts on a wide range of products, including exclusive flight deals, payment options, logistics, and lots more. Genuine products are cheaper at Conga, the e-commerce group you trust.
Give your kids Twisco to support their big dreams.
Twisco, power your dream.
I'm the right person for that position.
Ambition doesn't work for women.
Follow the story of 4 powerful women faced with life's challenges strong enough to tear them apart. What brings them together is their sisterhood. Will they face these stumbling blocks and chase wins one loss at a time? Find out in the new powerful Showmax original series, Flawsome, now streaming only on Showmax. Sign up at showmax.com.
Welcome to Uganda.
Kampala International University, the leading private university in Uganda, is receiving applications for January 2023 intake. Apply for National Diploma Certificate, Bachelor Degree, Postgraduate Diploma, Master Degree, PhD in Medicine, Pharmacy, Engineering, Environmental Management, International Relations and Diplomacy, Law, Surgery, Anatomy, Civil Engineering, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Human Resources Management, Mass Communication, Electrical and Mechanical Engineering, as well as Renewable Energy. A discount of 50% to all postgraduate courses for the year 2023. Limited slots are available. Apply now online at www.kiu.ac.ug. Call us on +256 783 772 339 or +256 752 800 802 or email us at admissions@kiu.ac.ug for more inquiries. Kampala International University, the leading private university in Uganda.
It's a beautiful day. You better taste it, love it.
Enjoy the creamy coffee taste of Cowbell coffee. Round the clock, it's really delicious. Taste it and you will love it. Cowbell coffee. Taste the creamy side of coffee.
Listen to this to understand the amazing power of 5G. Oops, sorry, I played that at 5G speed. Now, here it is at a speed you're used to.
With hyper-fast internet speed, low to zero lag and buffering, multiple connections, and quality data sharing, 5G will give us amazing things like remote surgeries, self-driving vehicles, instant file downloads, smart homes.
Get ready to experience the incredible. And remember, no be juju, now MTN 5G.
Yakata.
The biggest sale of the year, Konga Yakata, is here again. From 11th November to 12th December, you will enjoy amazing discounts on a wide range of products, including exclusive flight deals, payment options, logistics, and lots more. Genuine products are cheaper at Konga, the e-commerce group you trust.
Guy, I'm in front of your household.
God! What is this I'm looking at?
How fun.
Last. Now you this changer at the pillow. Wait, wasn't it 2 days ago that you bashed your car? And now you're driving another one?
Oh boy, now blessings on blessings on blessings.
Hey! You just upgraded like that.
Guy, I beg be quiet. Is that how people buy cars? It's the car my insurance company, AXA Mansa, gave me while my car is getting fixed.
It's a lie. AXA Mansa gave you makeshift car.
Yeah.
The same company that took your car to Better Auto Shop, all within 24 hours. Guy, why you no show me the way? Before my insurance company make me pack car for 3 months, they jump boss round Lagos.
AXA Mentored Moto Insurance is the one-time insurance feels like an upgrade and leaves you wanting to say thank you for what you truly deserve. Visit www.axamentor.com or call 0700 AXA Mentor today. AXA Mentor.
When I finish downloading this show like this, I will go straight to Tayo's house to eat sweet jollof. Then enjoy this movie on YouTube. It's just that Tayo will now start disturbing me to turn on my Wi-Fi for him when he can easily enjoy data bonus with MTN for me. With MTN for me, you will get 100% data bonus and discounted data bundles just like that. What are you waiting for? Dial *121# to get started with MTN for me.
Beat Sakpa with Jumia Black Friday. From November 4th to the 30th, you can get access to all those products you've had your eyes on all year at prices that will leave some change in your pocket. You also don't have to pay for delivery fees on thousands of products when you order above 1,999 naira. T's and C's apply.
Madam Minder, are you closing for the day or you're going out?
I am closing. Oh. Fifi, how are you?
Fine, Big Mommy. Why are you closing?
I feel sick. I have called Big Joe to come take me home.
Big Mommy, is your head paining you?
Yes.
Do you have a fever?
My body is hot and I have pains all over my body.
Hey, You may have gotten COVID-19, oh.
Not me. Where did I get it from?
But our teacher said if you have body pains, headache...
We know what your teacher said. Let's allow Big Mommy go to the hospital and run some tests first.
I really don't have that kind of time to waste.
Our teacher said COVID-19 test is easy to take. You will be done in no time, so you can go home and rest.
Big Joe is here.
Big Mommy, Uncle Big Joe Sabi Rodo, make you follow who no road.
Hi, my name is Dr. Chinonso Egemba, the Aproko doctor. If you feel sick, go to the nearest health facility around you to go get tested, and please follow who no road.
How did I do?
You did great.
My little boy has talent, so I support him by taking him to auditions.
Your son did great.
Helping with his scripts.
Bow down to my flaming sword. Great job.
For nourishment, I give him Twisco.
Mom, I got the role.
Now, it's my turn to be proud of him.
Give your kids Twisco to support their big dreams.
Twisco, power your dream.
To keep your money, you don't need to worry. Them no go fit to scam you, and you don't need the bank account. Any transaction you go fit to perform. You don't even need smartphone, and you don't need the data. Create e-Naira wallet, check your balance, transfer money. Any service you need, you can bank on it. Yes, you can. Just take your phone and press. In the village, in the city, anywhere where you dey. Whether you be barber or you dey sell akara, any job where you get, you just know say yes you can. You can bank on it. Oh yeah, alele sarewa, mosin so sorry, no carry last oh. Yes you can. Bank on it, star 997.
E-Naira. Same Naira, more possibilities.
Oh yeah, now. When you got somebody you love, and you want to show them how much. Gift cards are the surest gift that you can draw. Sure gifts for everyone.
Do you know what to give your employees, partners, and clients during the holiday season? Sure Gifts vouchers are the best way to give them exactly what they want. And guess what? Employees thank their HR for the best gift when they get Sure Gifts vouchers. For businesses, there's no need for logistics, warehousing, and delivery headaches. Sure Gifts vouchers are redeemable at the top stores in Nigeria like Spar, ShopRite, Jumia, Just Right, and many more. Simplify your life and be one of over 1,000 smart companies already using Sure Gifts. Call 01-912-5160 today or email rewards@suregifts.com.ng to get a discount on your first order. T&C apply.
Starting from 400 Naira, enjoy affordable trips when next you're around Chevron, Lekki, and VI, all the way down to Yaba, Surulere, and Ikeja. Select Uber Go on the Uber app, choose MasterCard, and save extra. Terms and conditions apply. Save more with Uber Go and MasterCard.
Taste it, love it. It's a beautiful day. You better taste it, love it.
Enjoy the creamy coffee taste of Cowbell coffee. Round the clock, it's really delicious. Taste it and you will love it. Cowbell coffee. Taste the creamy side of coffee.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back to the Crossfire. It's 8:47 from our time here. We have about 6 minutes to go on the show. So that's why we have said for 2 days, this is what we're going to talk about. We have discussed insecurity. We have other areas that we want to touch on. But Gbolahan, let's quickly, I'm Sheriff Quadry. Gbolahan Olojede is here, by the way. And nice to meet you too. Let's touch on what the caller said before the break about how we can hold these people accountable to whatever it is that they promise.
Okay, let me start by saying that the quality of engagement this time around is much better than what we had before. It was speaking about promises made by politicians in the past. One of the ones that is popular on the social media, let's just mention, I don't know whether I said it or not, was that, and $1 will be 1 naira. And the question is, did we ask him how? Because in reality, the devil is in the details. When the way our campaign had been in the past is more of a one-directional talk in which the candidate mounts the podium and start to tell you what he will do. Or they write a manifesto and they hang it on the website of INEC, where a lot of people have never even read any of those manifestos anyway. So what we are doing right now is a lot better because there is now some engagement. I'm not saying we are quite there, but it's a lot more robust than what we used to have. And we still have about more than 2 months, to continue this level of engagement. Let's begin to drill down on each of those kind of, when they say, I want to do something, I will do something. Let's test their understanding of what they are talking about. Let's be able to know that they even understand the problems and then their solutions. The thought process that goes into their solution and their actual solution. So this will help to keep this in our joint consciousness.
Yeah.
And we can ask questions when they come into office. The accountability structure also needs to improve in the real sense of it.
Indeed. We'll take a few more calls. Then tomorrow, God willing, we'll talk education. We'll talk agriculture as well. We'll talk health. These are very critical areas that these candidates and their hosts need to really, really drill down on. Very critical. 012770993. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Osas on the road.
Welcome.
Jerry, excuse me. I understand that they will tell us how they will do it. How much? What? If they don't do all this, they are saying they will do, because they will all come up with sweet stories. How do we hold them accountable? They are telling how they will do it. How? What do we do? Can they be sued? Can they? Because anybody can come out to say anything, any sweet thing. You can say you will give us 100 million every day and put 100 million people out of poverty every day and all those things.
Yeah.
How? If they don't do it, what do we do? If they don't do all these things? Because who do we trust? That's the thing. Who do we trust? Because
Thank
they are
you.
saying all these things.
Thank you. It's almost the same.
We don't have midterm elections, unfortunately.
We don't have.
But there are structures for impeachment, which is very strong, very difficult to implement in under the Nigerian Constitution, because that is the way you can remove the president. Otherwise, we are constrained to wait for another 4 years and kick out any party or aspirant or candidate that did not deliver on their promises.
It's been done before. It can be done again.
It can be done again.
Let's take another call. Good morning to you. Oh, we lost that. Let's take this one here. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Sharif.
Yes, please. Good morning, sir.
Well done.
Thank you.
All these politicians with all their manifesto, they are all their program. All of them, they are just deceiving Nigeria. Just to be there. Just to be there. Nothing, they can't do anything. They can't. See what we have passed through since 8 years now. See. See what we have passed through.
Thank you for your thought. Good morning to you. Good morning. Oh, we lost that call already. It's 8:52. I cannot even risk taking any call right now, but Gbolahan, we need to go. But tomorrow we'll talk education first. Have you heard any of them talk, specifically how they're going to revamp education?
Yeah. The section on education with the APC manifesto is fantastic. Lovely.
Well, we have to go. We really have to go. Thank you so much, Gbolahan, for coming.
The pleasure is mine.
I'm Sheriff Quadry. You can see me on social media at Sheriff Quadry. Good morning to you.
Stay one step ahead with the latest news and trending conversations here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Don't tell people you've added weight. Why are you losing weight?
Yeah.
Eating. No, it's not your business.
That money, the pass is good. Finally.
We should be patient and pray to God that God is going to answer our prayer.
Please, it is not all about prayer. It's not like everything is not prayer. That is Nigerian mentality. It's not finding happiness in your home.
Hey guys, it's me again and my fellow football lovers. By now, you all know that the Qatar 2022 World Cup is upon us and the excitement is even more intense than before. I mean,
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those. Those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not a